What are the two wires under the plug underneath the seat with the plugs on them look like mono stereo plugs at a quick glance? And Marauders, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to discuss my 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide, the accessory plugs, two accessory wires and plugs that I found under the seat that I didn't know what they were for. I thought they were audio cables for if you add speakers to the rear bags on the bike, top speakers on the rear bags. I'm hoping this video might help new Harley Davidson owners like myself. Also, I was on forums with people asking the same questions that I was asking. I couldn't see where anyone could answer it. And this is a new bike. My dealer could not answer this question in their service department. Again, it was so new, they didn't know when I asked several weeks ago. So I hope this will help you. And let me show you what the seat looked like when what the underneath the seat looked like when I first pulled my seat off. So when I first pulled my seat off the bike, these, and I can't remember what I was doing, why I removed the seat, probably when I was waxing it, these wires were here, and I looked at these and I thought, wow, how nice is it that if I add speakers in the bag, replace the covers and have the speakers here like on the CVO Road Glide or Street Glide, how is it nice? This must be where you route the wires through and plug them right into these audio plugs. And then through the stereo system, infotainment system, I've watched some setups where they play a tone through the speaker and you touch the screen and it remembers that's the speaker. And I thought that's just what it was for. Then my friend Bob asked me a question about it, and I asked the dealer to confirm that, and the dealer wasn't quite sure what they were. I didn't have the bike with me, and this bike is brand new to them also. They weren't sure what these plugs were used for. And again, I came in on a Saturday, they were busy, and the gentleman at the counter did his best to answer my questions. And it kept bothering me. I went on forums, people asking the same question with no real answer. I looked in the manual. Okay. I scoured through this manual and I came up, this is the closest thing I could come up with. And again, I didn't know I thought those were audio plugs with accessory connector, page 108, under the table of contents. So go to page 108. Didn't I do that well? And again, force shutdown mode over here, and then over here, where they have a picture underneath the seat, headset connector. Again, I'm thinking audio. And then accessory connector. This is just a warning not to overrate those plugs. And it says under that, see figure 49, an accessory connector is under the seat. See Harley Davidson dealer or www.harleydavidson.com for suitable electrical accessories. I have to look that up. And then I looked at the diagram, figure 49, and here's where the plug should be. It's pointing to this module right there. See the arrow? Accessory connector under seat. It's pointing to that module there. And it should be pointing over here. So then when I saw how it should look under the seat, again, I was focused on something else when I was doing this. I then pulled the seat off the other night and I'm looking, and where these should be mounted, it says heated gear. And that's where these plugs, per the picture, should be, right in this location. With the ends on them, of course. They should be like that. Mine were not, for whatever reason. That's how they should be. Just like that. And I said, holy cow, heated gear, I gotta try this out. On my other motorcycles, oh, I gotta show these. Actually, all three of them, the KTM, EXC F500, the Husqvarna Nord 901 Expedition, the Ducati Multistrada V4 Rally. I've added battery, a charging plug that goes directly to the battery with a 7.5 amp fuse on it. That's where I've been plugging in my heated gear. And then I plug my heated gear. I have an adapter that my heated gear ends, just like what's on the Harley Davidson. And then I plug my heated gear into that adapter, and I'm running right off the battery with a 7.5 amp fuse. It is great that Harley thought of adding heated gear plugs on this bike. So let's test it. And you got 2 plugs here. For me, I look at it, one for your pant and one for your jacket. So it's plugged in. I'm going to wake up the motorcycle, turn it on. You see it flash. I got power to it. Hold it down. Woohoo! Love it. And the cable is plenty long enough for you to plug your gear into it when you're sitting. You might jerk it a little bit when you stand up. You got to remember to unplug it. And it's already heating up. They must know to throw some amps on it. And I just love that it's already set up. I don't have to use a charging receptacle to run my heated gear. And in warm weather states, that's great. I love that it's all set up for heated gear. I'll shut it off. I'll shut the bike off. Let's show you how these plugs get mounted in here nicely. I have yet to see a video on this. And again, these bikes are so new, and I'm sure a lot of us now are going to be looking online and going to Harley. I'm sure a lot of us are going to be looking online or talking to our dealer what accessories we can plug into that. I certainly am. I have to go back there tomorrow. Closer look of what it looks like. What it looks like when it's neatened up. And huge battery. These Harleys have big batteries. All right, Marauders, Harley Davidson owners, that's it. Put the bike back together, and oh, I got to give you a look with the seat on. Video's not over yet. Let's give you a look. She's getting there. You don't want to look at my ugly face. I think you'd rather look at the bike. I'm waiting for 3 accessories: my heel shifter, my heated grips, the Harley, and I have to mount my backrest on the bike. The Harley Davidson accessories, I will say this, are excellent. The quality is great, the instructions are good, and they go on very fast. Accessories I have on that you can see are the bag, crash bars, the King Touring Pack. I wanted to be able to put a helmet in the bike and lock it up when I stop, plus to have additional storage for the luggage. I also have a rack that I put on when I'm running around town, and that looks very well. I put a taller windshield on for vlogging, which I'm happy with. Now I know I can use my heated gear, that there's plugs already there. So that's it. Marauders, hope this helps you out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, those of that you know what those plugs are for, that's great. It's not so apparent in the manual, and a lot of people had questions online. I hope this helps you out. Marauders, take care. Let's be kind to each other and respect each other's opinion. And I hope you're doing, whatever you're doing, you're having a good time like I am. Thank you. God bless. Hope you see you on the trail. I got to ride this bike tonight. I've had a long day. Up at 4 o'clock in the morning to work out. I got to get on this bike. Go for a ride.